everybody. My name is Bruce Silvera. I am one of the co-founders of Zeus Swap and XRPL Coins, and today I'm excited to present the topic of exploring AMMs in an introduction to Zeus Swap. We are a small team of 5 building on the XRPL for about the last year, and yeah, this is one of the projects we're working on that we're excited to present to you guys today. So let's get started. What is market making? Market making is the process of providing liquidity to a market with the goal of reducing the spread and risk by lowering the volatility of an asset. Now, traditionally, AMMs, or automated market makers, price an asset based on the supply and demand of a liquidity pool instead of the use of an order book. So understanding an order book, spread, and liquidity. An order book is a list of open buy and sell orders for a specific asset organized by price, and it also provides information such as the volume for each open order and the spread of that asset. The spread is the difference between the highest price anybody is willing to sell and the lowest price anybody is willing to buy. Now, typically, the lower that spread is, the more liquid that asset becomes. Liquidity is a fundamental part of any market and refers essentially to how easily it is to swap from one asset to another and enter and exit a market. High liquidity means that a market is more stable compared to other assets of the same type, and it has less price fluctuation and allows orders to be filled more quickly. So building liquidity on the XRP ledger, how are we able to do that? Well, we could build liquidity on the XRP ledger by allowing participants to become market makers through the process of automating, placing orders on both the buy and sell side of an order book with the goal of reducing the spread between the prices of that asset. Now, market makers don't typically have influence on whether the price of that coin goes up or down, and typically it makes a return equal to the spread of each order fulfilled. Now, market makers do take a risk, and that risk is that they hold the asset and they have a position on both sides of the order book. Now, as we saw a little bit earlier this year, there are many misconceptions of market makers, as we saw on Twitter, that they're evil and they steal from investors, but really for those looking to buy and sell these assets, they are providing real value, and that is that they are reducing the transaction cost through the tightening of the spread of the asset. Now, here is a brief look at an order book with both a high and low spread example. On the left side, you'll see an example of an order book where the highest price anybody is willing to buy is 0.000105, and the least amount they're willing to sell is 0.002. That equates to about 90+% in spread between those prices. On the right side, you'll see an order book with low liquidity, or low spread, where the highest price anybody is willing to buy is 0.439, and the least they're willing to sell is 0.443. The spread is less than 1%, making this market much more liquid than the prior example. Now, what are the side effects, or some of the side effects of a lack of liquidity? It includes it's harder to enter and exit the market quickly without taking a loss. It takes much longer for orders to be fulfilled. Orders only get partially filled in many cases, and overall just an increased risk due to volatility of that asset. In this example, it shows a user buys 1.4 of this asset, spending 757 XRP, turns around and sells it minutes, not seconds later, and only receives 392 XRP, equating to about a 93% loss in value. Now, automating the native DEX functionality for market making. Well, we built a tool, and the Zeus Swap AMM algorithm allows participants to automate their trading activity based on 4 main criteria that determines how and when to trade. This includes choosing an exchange pair, choosing a base amount per offer, choosing how many orders you'd like to place on the wall, and a minimum spread allowance. When met, the market maker steps in and starts placing orders on behalf of the specifications you had set. Now, utilizing the offer create, offer cancel transactions along with the order book functionality, the algorithm will automatically prepare, execute, and cancel orders, turning any participant now into a market maker. One other benefit is liquidity between markets. The Zeus Swap service will now allow liquidity to build between any 2 trading pairs, making it now easier to both trade and swap between any 2 XRPL currencies. The trading automation process includes two modes. We have a manual mode where the market maker will prepare the transactions based on the specifications that you set, and the user has the option to sign every transaction manually. Now, the automated mode both prepares the transactions for the user and signs the transaction, and meant for more high volume market making. So currently, there's non-custodial trading is not supported on the XRP ledger. So the alpha and demo that we prepared for you guys, our proof of concept, is using pre-funded generated accounts, while the beta live version will utilize hooks for non-custodial access. We've come up with a proof of concept, and now, as hooks get further developed, we will be transitioning. So now this time I want to introduce Nico, also known as XRP Dev, one of the co-founders of Zeus Swap and XRPL Coins, who has prepared a video for us today showcasing the Zeus Swap demo that our team has built and prepared for you guys today.
Hello Apex! This is Nico, the lead developer at XRPL Coins and Zeus Swap. I'm sorry that I'm not able to be there in person, but I can cover it just as good digitally. Bruce already covered the basics of market making, spreads, liquidity, and I will now get into the practical aspect of the Zeus Swap service. Right now we are at the login page. This is just the default login you have with any application that is supporting a SAM login, so you can just see the QR code. I will now just copy the link, paste the URL into the emulator, and now we can see in SAM, so after entering my password, we can see the account I'm right now using, and now I have to sign the transaction. So in this case, I am logged in with an account called Robot, and now after signing the transaction, I will be redirected to the overview page of Zeus Swap. So right now I'm logged in. So this account was already set up, but before anybody can create market makers, you first have to go to turn back to the main page. We can see all the overview information, we can see the account address, we can see the profit loss, the trades, and also which bots are running. Right now, no bots are running or no bot has been created. So the first thing we can do is we can also, before we create the bot, we can go to balances and see right now what XRP balance the account has and what other issued currencies, what the respective values of the issued currencies are. So right now we can see the XRP balance is about 2000 XRP. And for example, we've got an issued currency of Xcoin with a balance of 16,000 Xcoin. So right now, so for this example, I am going to create a market maker bot for XRP with Xcoin. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to click on create AMM, and now I can just define any label. So I'm going to call this one here Apex. Then I can choose an exchange pair. And in this case, as mentioned before, I want to market make Xcoin. You can see now the exchange pair. You can see Xcoin as the base pair and XRP as the counter pair. Then I have to define in the settings what the base amount per offer should be. And right now I'm going to so this is expressed in the base amount. So meaning that how much of the base issued currency or XRP would be used. So in this case, the base currency is the first one in a pair, so meaning Xcoin. So it would mean that 100 Xcoin are going to be used as the base amount per offer. Then there's another setting for the orders per wall. You can define there how many buy offers should be created and how many sell offers should be created. So this is the amount of orders that should be maintained over a longer time period. So for example, it will always try to have 3 buy orders and 3 sell offers. Every now and then certain buy and sell offers might get filled, and then the bot will create new ones so it reaches the threshold that has been defined. And now to the most important setting in here, the so-called spread allowance. This defines when the AMM, so when the bot should interfere. For example, we can define 1%, meaning if the spread, so if the difference between the highest buy order and the lowest sell order is more than 1% of the price, then the bot will kick in and will interfere. So, these are all the supported settings for now. We will expand in the future on different strategies and more parameters to make it more configurable to the user. But for now, is everything that is supported here. And after all the info has been placed down, then we can click on Create Market Maker. So right now, a new block is appearing here. So this is the bot. So this is the bot labeled Apex. We can see the trading pair, and we can see what it has done so far. We can also see that that the border is in yellow, meaning that the bot has not been started yet. So if we click on the eye here, I can go into the details mode. In details mode, I can again see the order book, the open orders, and the trade history. The first thing we're going to look at is the order book. We can see here the entire order book of the asset that was being tried to be market made. And in this case, we can see that we've got, so that we can see the spread. So right now the spread is 0.001, so it's very low. And in this case, this is less than 1%. So I am going to now change the configuration of my bot to the spread allowance of 0.1%, because otherwise the bot would not interfere here. And after setting it to that, I can click on the start button, so the market making process gets started. After I clicked on that, it's like I said, it will take a short while until the bot checks out the order book, checks the differences, and then will place new orders. So now it's just now we have just to wait a few seconds here, and then the bot will do something. In the meantime, we're gonna have a quick look, and well, the bot already did the first 2 trades. We can see now that it has an open buy order and an open sell order. The bot is right now buying at a price of 0.193692 XOP per Xcoin and selling at a price of 0.1953. If I quickly refresh now the order book, or actually it already refreshed, if you look here, that right now the AMM is populating the highest buy order and the lowest sell order. So so right now there are the trades which are being used when someone wants to right now buy or sell the asset. So this is also because we set the spread allowance to a very low amount. And yeah, now again we can see more open orders, so more orders are being created by the bot, and right now it's having the top 2 highest buy orders, and we can see it later here as well. So right now the ratio between the base buy amount and the sell amount is 5x. So this is for now intentional and will be later configurable, but usually it's more selling pressure. So right now strategy is placing many lower buy orders and a bigger sell offer, so it does not lose all the funds in a short while. But the pattern and the strategy will be adapted and more configurable in the future. We can see right now 4 trades have been already placed. We can see how long the bot has been running, and we can also see the trade history. So this is just all the minor info we can see for now. We can also just click on the eye here and then see the info on BitHump. And if I just quickly refresh it here, you can also see the trades that have been placed on the Expo Ledger, and we can see especially also which ID the bot has. So for example, right now this is bot number 351. We can see here this is the bot 351. So you can also trace it here. And right now it is just market making, and yeah, that's exactly works. So somebody already filled one of the buy or sell orders. So right now somebody so in this case, it has been cancelled. So the bot also every now and then cancels order offers that are far away. So it just it readjusts the buy and sell offers. And this is just another strategy the bot has in mind when market making. So this is all the functionality. This is now supported. We can also just stop the bot or delete it. And we can see on the overview page all the multiple market maker bots we have, so we can trade multiple assets. And yeah, this just makes it very easy for a project or also for the average user to market make and to just provide liquidity and make the Expo Ledger itself more liquid.
Well, thank you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the presentation. We are going to be putting out an alpha demo where people can sign up online, and we will be having some people that are interested in starting to market make, be able to inquire and run our pilot program until we launch beta and live. So if you guys want, we will be putting an inquiry form, or you guys can reach out to us at info@xrpl.agency, and hopefully we can start market making together. Thank you guys.